Joe brought back for another video. Yeah, it would appear that with the web-based YouTube video recording, there's some sort of shitty time limit, because that run that I just did worked. It's actually uploaded, as you obviously fucking know. So yeah, I'm now having to do my update again, my DVD update again, and try and do it a damn sight fucking quicker. Right. I picked up, I actually picked up 2 of them for free. That's the wrong one. GoBots Volume 1 and Starcom Complete Series, which is brilliant. First time it's actually been available as a complete series. You used to be able to get on video, and I think I've got about half of it on video. But yeah, I got these 2 for free because the case in this is smashed to buggery. Because even though I paid Amazon's global shitty shipping and bullshit thing, customs deposit, they sent it in a box that was too big with no inner packaging, so it got smashed to buggery. But they gave me a full refund, and of course, if you buy Volume 1, you must get Volume 2. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Again, they're both from, of course, that's the awesome people at Mill Creek. They're Warner Brothers Archive thingy-majiggy. Warner Archive produced to order thing. Cheap ass, really. Although, well, yeah, the funny way, Volume 1 is just bare bones disc, like the mini-series. Although I don't think the mini-series even has artwork on it. I'm sure it doesn't. Oh, look. Oh, it does have artwork. Crappy picture of Leader 1. So, yeah. This, better artwork, episode list. Consistency, people. And the other interesting thing that's on the back of it, can you read that? Oh shit, let's get this right. Not authorised for sale outside the USA. Bullshit. Has no legal standing. I bought, as I said, I bought that one. Same thing. Brand new Amazon.com, and they have the facility to stop you from ordering stuff if it's not available outside the USA. It's bullshit to put you off buying it, because Warner Brothers are lazy cunts who don't want to manufacture outside the US because it's too much hassle. Fuck you. I've got Skeleton Warriors, awesome, for about £5 in the end. Really good series. I finally got the other half of Silverhawks. Good set. Same thing, basic packaging, basic DVD art. Whereas this has a slip cover, a lovely slip cover, because this was mainstream release, not archive thing. Really good DVD artwork, picture and episode listings. And I'll be honest, I do not know if that should have had a slip cover. This is just obviously it could be a later version of it that doesn't have a slip cover. Bad, really bad. Right, other stuff I've got. Really running out of time here. I'm gonna be doing this in an odd order. Don't need to see that. Don't need to see that. I have bought a load of random action and horror films, cheap to watch. But DVD movies, I've got Dumb and Dumber 2, Need for Speed at last, but no UV code. I thought this was going to have a UV code. I also got I watched on, I think it's Channel 4 or Channel 5, Top 100 action movies, and one of these came up in it. So I've got, well, that one did. Escape from New York and Escape from LA. Brilliant. I got final chapter of Saw, which I didn't even realise this existed, because this is also known, and on the Blu Ray, as Saw 3D. And I was thinking it's a different, it's a 3D version of one of the other films. I didn't know until I saw this in HMV that, saw the final chapter. Oh, and I did a bit of research. They should have called it Saw the Final Chapter 3D. Imbeciles. I've got the original theatre production of War of the Worlds, with loads of stuff in it, extras. I do also have the new generation reimagining thing as well with Liam Neeson, which is good. Finally completed my Halloween DVD set and got H2O, brilliant, which has extra features. Yay! Because a lot of them don't. Got Max Payne, it'd be interesting to see what that's like. Michael Jackson Moonwalker, brilliant retro film, even if it did have a dodgy game. Really dodgy game. Might as well do all the Blu-rays in one go. Near enough. Ah! Oh, shit. Before I drop them. And that lot needs to go back there in a second. I've done a really big update of my wrestling Blu-rays, even though I do have WWE Network, but still. I've got the most recent two. ECW Unreleased 3, although it's not really unreleased because some of it is on the network. Some of it you can get on other DVDs, and some of it is a little bit unreleased. But still, they should call it something else. And the Ultimate Warrior's latest DVD, which is basically an extended version of the series that's on the WWE Network, which is really good. Run out of room. Shite. Oh, fuck. Ah! I've got Jericho's new DVD, Epic Stories and matches from Y2J, and you always get this stuff on Blu-ray because there's extra matches. Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Bottom Line, the most popular superstar of all time, 3 Blu-ray set. Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania, which is really good, even though it's missing the WrestleMania 20 match, just because it's got fucking Benoit in it. Get over yourselves, WWE. Benoit existed. Live with it. I know he lost the plot and everything, and I'm not forgiving him for that, but he fucking existed. I was going to boycott that, but I got it for about £2. Or £5 actually. So you didn't actually get the funds from that. I got Rock, The Epic Journey of Dwayne Rock Johnson. Brilliant. Because it was cheap, I got SmackDown Best of 2009-2010. Bollocks, they've all fallen down. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. As I said, I'm having to do this as quick as possible now. It's really fucking annoying because I'm running out of time. Because I should be doing other stuff. I've got to stay up from Oxfam because I'm supposed to be sorting out NHS stuff, my work stuff. But I can't get hold of some at the moment, which is giving me the extra time. A couple of these are not reacquisitions, but updates from the DVD versions that I did have, because of course extras, which are Randy Orton, Evolution of a Predator, and DX, One Last Stand. Brilliant. Of course, the Macho Man story, the Randy Savage story. The Best of Raw after show, which is really funny as fuck. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Yes. Greatest Wrestling Factions, really good. Batista, The Animal Unleashed, and this is a new documentary. It's not the same as the other DVD release, which is good, which is I Walk Alone, I think. where it does come across it could be the same thing because there's some of the same matches, but still good. WrestleMania 30 at last, even though The Undertaker shouldn't have lost his streak. DVD movies, I've got a couple of upgrades. I've got Backdraft, which has got loads of extras, and Daylight, one of my favourite disaster films, bare bones. Blu-rays should not be bare bones. Naughty. I've got Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1. Yes. I haven't actually watched the Hunger Games yet. I need to have a damn good marathon of them. And I'm getting messages on my phone of it. I know. And I intend to. I also decided to get, after seeing Fast and Furious 7, the box set. Although I've got Fast and Furious 6 on DVD, on Blu Ray, which I need to sell, and I've got the rest on DVD, which I need to sell because, well, I have to check. Most of what I've got on DVD are bare bones. Whereas these, although it doesn't say, have got extras. They are the single releases as well. But it doesn't show the extras. There's no paperwork other than UV codes. So, but for 25 quid, and online, as I said, UV code. Yeah, so you can watch it digitally on your phone or your tablet, iPad, whatever. So, it's worth the buy. Right. Shite balls. Yeah, I'm sorry, oh, fuck. I'm trying not to make this look as if it's rushed, but it is. But I still hope it's good. It should be. Particularly what I've got coming up at the end. Blah, 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 blah. Right, oh yeah, Power Rangers. Oh, fuck's sake. Fuck you. Why are these there? Bollocks. Right, involves like you two as well. Those as well. Yeah, I've got some other complete cartoon series as well. Blah 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 blah. I've actually got Iron Man Armored Adventures Series 1. I have ordered Series 2 because I found it on Amazon for a £5, along with the other DVD I found of Formators, the anime, for 1p, plus postage of £1.29. So awesome, which I found existed from someone's YouTube video, and I've forgotten their name, or I would say. But yeah, I've ordered Armored Adventures Season 2 and an Avengers anime that I found. But yeah, because I didn't realise about Season 2, because Volume 2 of Season 1 is pretty much the same artwork as Season 2, which is very confusing when you're looking at it in a shop. Very confusing. I also got complete series, complete series wise, although it's just the collected volumes in a box set. Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, Ultimate Spider-Man Collection. Both are Disney XD releases. I don't quite know how that works when Marvel owns, when the DVD rights are owned by Silvervision, well, Clearvision for Marvel and Spider-Man. It's weird. Speaking of Disney XD, we'll do that first. And this is another weird one, although it's actually not released by Disney, but Disney had, in fact, Disney didn't have the rights to this at this point, did it? I'm being thick as fuck. Still, it's a segue. I got Power Rangers Samurai complete season DVD. Again, collection of the volumes. Which is good. the only thing is the other half of this series, because basically they decided from this one on to split. Although I don't know what they're doing with Dino Charge. Interesting. They've split the series into 2 seasons. So you have Super Samurai. This is a complete series of Super Samurai, but it's Region 1 American version, because it's not released over here as far as I know. I can't find it. I can find some of the individual volumes, but not the full thing. What the hell? And Frontal Media, who released the WWE DVDs, release this now. What the hell is going on? It's pretty weird. It's a complete story arc. It's a complete series. It would appear to be the same thing with Megaforce, although it's a bit early to tell because Super Megaforce has only just finished over here, I think. Whereas there's odd volumes out of Megaforce, but no complete series. Not even in America, actually, so it is jumping the gun a little bit. Other Power Ranger stuff that I got, finally on DVD. I got the complete series of Power Rangers SPD for a tenner, no less. Released by Film Factory, who are now Disney. Yeah. It was released so badly over here, the complete seasons of Power Rangers. It really was. They released 5 years ago and they weren't out for very long. And this in particular went skyrocketed to collector's prices and could cost you as much as 60 quid if you got the right one. Because also with the same artwork, you could pick up the 7-disc collection of the volumes. Or, no, 5-disc collection of the volumes, which wasn't the complete series. Just to be confusing. The amount of times I've seen that thinking, oh, I can finally get that cheap. No, it's not the damn complete series. Fuck! And I also got, which probably says a lot about the series, although I like it, for the price of £2.50. Operation Overdrive complete series. And from Oxfam, because it was cheap, Ninja Storm. So I have proper complete version of Ninja Storm for £2. So brilliant. Okay. SPD, I've just noticed, was released by Buena Vista Home Entertainment, a sub-company for sub-licensed company for Disney. Whereas that one isn't. It's just Film Factory. But they've got similar reference numbers. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, that's not got Buena Vista to do with it. Interesting, because they came... No, Ninja Storm was before SPD, I think. But Ocean Drive was after. Later re-release, maybe? Speaking of complete series, I've got from Nickelodeon. And again, it's a collection of the volumes, but they released the complete series in volumes. So it's series 1 and 2 of the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series. Brilliant. Although that was seriously pricey, but it may have only just come out. I also got, which I didn't know was out here, I thought it was only Region 1, Volume 1 of Garfield and Friends. Brilliant. So I hope I find Volume 2 is out here. I'll have to do some research. And from Shout Factory, yes, something from Shout Factory over here. Power Ranger wise, they're not trying to screw you over and stop you being able to get everywhere in the world, like they did with the box set, which when my part 2 of the FU list comes up, I go into real detail about that. But yeah, for once they're not screwing you over like they done with the complete box set. But yeah, Super Sentai Zoranger, which is the Japanese version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Wow, it's what Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was made from, literally. The footage. All 3 seasons of it. Yes. 10 disc box set. 40 quid, but that's Shout Factory for you. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Thanks to whoever bought it and put it on Facebook, so I knew it existed. Iron Man, I've shown you. Bloody hell, great guns. Oh! Animation wise, yes. I have some more DC stuff. Yes, DC. Animation. The most god-awful pain in the arse DVD movie series to get a hold of in the UK. Because it's so sporadically released, and it would appear to be a lot of it is supermarket exclusives. Because I've managed to pick up Justice League Throne of Atlantis, which is the most recent one, in Sainsbury's for a tenner, no less. Yet Justice League War, which is the one before this, Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, and Justice League Doom, not released over here at all, it doesn't appear. Or Doom might be. But again, the price goes up. They're like 20 quid a pop. It's ridiculous. Why it's so sporadic, I don't know. Batman, you can get all the Batman ones in the DC thing. You can get them in HMV. Now I will say, we're trying to get these in HMV. The Batman ones, if you don't already have them, they're not in the children's department that you know, under the children's DVDs that you would think they would actually be in. Even though the Marvel versions of some of the Marvel versions are, they've got them in the anime section now, when they're not really anime as such. They're made in America. So yeah, that may help people find any of the Batman ones they've not got. But yeah, I need to get those three Justice League films and Superman versus Shazam, or whatever it's called, Shazam versus Superman versus Marvel, Captain Marvel, whatever his name is, which is like mini episodes, like Gotham Knights and Emerald Knights, is it called? What's it called? Shit. I have it on Blu Ray as well. Yeah, Emerald Knights. Ooh. Interesting segue. But I have managed to get Region 1, of course. Justice League New Frontier, which is the first film they actually released. We didn't get it over here. We got Flashpoint. I'll say that again. We got Crisis on Two Earths, which was an Asda exclusive. Really annoying. Right, and last but not least, a series that I've been trying to get a hold of for ages. Again, from Shout Factory, and it's not the version of it I want, but it will do. And again, it's apart from the latest series that was made by a completely different company. It's the collection of the volumes that were released. But still, it's the series, and it was at a good price of £30 plus postage. G.I. Joe, the complete series box set. Yeah. It's not the Foot Locker. I would have preferred the Foot Locker, but it's out of print. It goes for 500 odd quid. There's no guarantee it's going to be the Foot Locker, the proper Foot Locker, because there is a Japanese knockoff of it out there, but it's still gaining the same price, and I don't know why. Whereas with the Matrix set, it was obvious when it was a knockoff, because the price was cheaper in most cases, if you didn't realise how much the original would go for. So yeah, I've had to settle for that, even though it means I'm missing a disc of content, because the Foot Locker has 17 discs, this has 16. You missed that, Zone Isaac. Plus some other extras that are on the Foot Locker version of these discs that aren't on this, and a USB drive thing. Yeah, it's a USB drive, isn't it? It looks like dog tags that's got PDAs, PSAs on it, and some booklets and stuff that's in that Foot Locker. So I had to settle for this. Why they don't just re-release the Foot Locker, I don't know, because they've had to go to the trouble of making a box for this with new artwork. As far as I know with these DVDs, because it's the 4 volumes of the 2 seasons, original Sunboat seasons, in 8 DVD cases, whereas they were released as 4 different sets. I don't know whether these actually came in sleeves in the individual volumes. That could be interesting, but still, it's a lot of money to go to the trouble to do this when you could just release the Foot Locker set. They did the same thing with Transformers. They released another set like this for Transformers that when it came out was just as expensive. It's really annoying when they do that. I also did get the Dig, the 2 seasons of the Dig version of the cartoon. Season 2 is really weird. I don't know why. So I'm really pleased with that, and I'm probably going to have to get the Shout Factory Blu Ray. I think it's a Blu Ray of G.I. Joe movie, because the version I've got, wherever it is, I'm making a mess. Yeah, it's bare bones. That's the only version of it we got, annoyingly. Well, there's yeah. So I'm really pleased about that. Right, other updates. I've picked up, because for the first time ever in the UK, we've got Defining Moments released over here. Hulk Hogan and Razor Ramon. Get them in Argos, because at the moment you can get them for £15.71. Because they've got them on offer, and they've got the Elites on offer. You can get for 13 quid, and they're up to Series 33 if they have any stock, which reminds me to have a go and look in there today. Which is good. The other thing that's out here at last, even though it was a Canadian exclusive, is the latest Best of Pay-Per-View series, which has Bray Wyatt, an up-to-date Daniel Bryan, another John Cena, and the WrestleMania 30 entrance attire Undertaker, which looks like shit. And of course you've got a Build-A-Figure Corporate Kane. But again, it's 25 quid. Why? Why are these Best of Pay-Per-View 25 quid when the normal Elites are between $17.99 and if you want to go in the Entertainer and waste your money, $21.99? Why? It's a fucking rip-off. And Mattel got the cheek that from Series 34 and onwards, 34 and 35 of the Elites are going to be 20 quid. Fuck you, Mattel. Fuck you. Other things I've got, speaking of the Entertainer that have randomly turned up, are the 2-pack Legends figures with the Target Masters, and I like these Target Masters for the most part, except that one's a bit wubbery. But yeah, I picked them up because we suddenly got a couple more waves of them in the Entertainer. Only in the Entertainer. If you go into Toys R Us, they still have a good third of a shelf just of Bumblebee and Prime. But yeah, at the Entertainer, if you're lucky, we'll have Cliff Jumper, Acid Storm, Gears, and Nemesis Prime. And Nemesis Prime actually has got Bumblebee's weapon, whereas what Cliff Jumper's got is Prime's gun and Roller in yellow, which is cool. Which means I didn't have to buy Nemesis Prime, so that was cool. I had to go to 2 Entertainers because my one in Whitney only had Acid Storm and Gears. Even though I did ask, did you have any more stock? And it's the usual bollocks of we all our stock is out on the shelf, which is bollocks. But it was a new guy that started that I kind of know. He was the team captain of a pool team that I used to play for a pub that went out of business, Izzy's. If anyone watches my videos knows it. So yeah, I will do Transformer reviews again, because I want to review, if you can see it, that lovely bit of sexiness there, Ultra Magnus, Masterpiece Ultra Magnus, and if you can see it there, the awesome Leader Megatron. Combiner Wars, what the fuck is that? Combiner Wars Leader Megatron, what's that come off of? Oh god. That's good, rollers. Wheels have just popped off. Or whatever he's called, suppressor. That's better. He is an awesome toy. So's the Armada one, but I wanted the G1. Oh, do not bother ringing up Toys R Us to find out if they've got them in stock. They will lie to you. I rang up last Friday and asked, did you have it in stock? And I was told, well, we haven't got the silver one, but we've got the green Armada one in. And we've not got a delivery till next Thursday. I ended up going in Saturday because I had free time and I didn't trust them. And I wanted to check before I went into Reading and got it, if they had it. They had one Armada on the shelf. So I asked a member of staff, because funny enough, it's Saturday, there's loads of staff about. And I asked, have you got the silver version of this, and showed the picture on the bottom. The guy who he also had some disability, I don't know if he's deaf or he had an hearing aid in, did a bloody good job, scanned it, went into the back, had a box, brand new box that had one Armada, one G1 Megatron. So I had the G1 Megatron because I was thinking, when I rang up on Friday, thinking they coming in packs of 4, they've short packed the G1 and it's 3 Armadas and 1 G1, where the actual case is G1's more popular, and I can bloody see why, because that's a fucking nice toy. Fuck it, I'll show you it. I did in the original video. Yum yum. Awesome, awesome Megatron, the best that they've released. Well, yeah. In fact, they can't release it with a gun mode. Still, very, very nice toy, and I will review the bastard. So that's coming. As I said in my YouTube video, fuck YouTube. Yeah, I've not been around because if you've been on Facebook, you'll see why. And also, it looks like I'm going to be made redundant, and they're fucking about my annual leave because I should be on holiday in Prague next week. Well, I will be, but I don't know when I'm going to be back at work because they're being absolute twats. They really, really are. I'll put that lot back in minutes. GoBots can go back when the other GoBots. We really must get the Centurion's complete series set, particularly before my bootleg one dies. Anyway, I'm going off topic. So I will be back with videos soon. I don't know when. I've also got plans to do, which I mentioned in the FU list video whenever it gets up, and it will get up. Oh yeah, new glasses. I think I said that, you know, red and snazzy insides, if you can see them. Still hurt a bit. I will be doing a sort of Vodafone experience video where there'll be excerpts of my calls with them, and you can see how fucking frustrated I get with them. And then a video on EE, because I've had to go back to EE because it's the only place I can get a signal. They fucked me about in the beginning, and they're currently fucking my mother about, which is not the best time to fuck her about. It's just their customer service is diabolical, and they're even at the point of trying to blackmail you not to speak to a supervisor. Yeah, they did. I'll go into that actually because I went into that in the other video. Basically, my mum got charged 70 quid and her bill's normally 10 because apparently she went an hour or so, hour and 15 minutes over her limit, over her minutes, plus she apparently gets charged for looking at her voice message, listening to her voice messages, answer phone messages, voicemail, which she doesn't. It's in black and white on the fucking website, or black and turquoise, whatever the fucking colour is of your logo, that you only get charged 40p a fucking minute after you go over your allowance. Stupid bitch. But yeah, I wasn't happy about this, and her answer was, well, as it's the first time, even though we've had problems with them before with my mum's phone the previous month, yeah, thank you, EE, you cunts, that will give you £25 plus £2 for the voice messages, as you didn't know. And I said, but I'm not entirely happy with that. I want to speak to a supervisor. She went to speak to a supervisor. She came back to me and said, well, I can put you through to a supervisor, but if you do that, you won't be able to get the £25 or the £2. My reply was, what kind of customer service do you call that when you're trying to bribe me not to speak to a supervisor? Which she had no answer for. So yeah, real great. Anyway, that is it for this video, which I will now try and upload. Ta-ta for now, and Transformer all out. And all being well, I will be at the London meet. If things work out the way I'm hoping they will, I will be at that London meet. Ta-ta for now.